Hello, beautiful divine souls. Welcome back to Embrace Your Life 888. I'm Melanie, and this is your new moon in Capricorn reading. Today is January the 18th, 2026, and it's a beautiful Sunday. I am going to do this particular reading based off of zodiac signs. So it's going to be grouped into 4 different readings within this video. So it will first be air signs, water signs, earth signs, and then fire signs. So if you would like to go to the comment section, I will timestamp each reading so you can jump to the one you need to, okay? Otherwise, you're welcome to watch all 4. We do have all 4 in our birth charts, particularly your sun, moon, and rising signs. You may be interested in watching for each one of those. So, before we start, thank you so much for supporting this channel. I am growing. Yay! Thank you so much to all of the new subscribers, for everyone who's ever liked a video, including this one, and for leaving me some feedback. I really appreciate it so much. I really, really do. So we're going to go ahead and start with the air signs, okay? So this is going to be Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay, so this is going to be based around what Father God led me to for health and healing purposes. So something you can work on during this new moon in Capricorn, particularly for you earth signs. I received the insight for you to meditate, okay? If you've never meditated before, it's a practice used to connect to your higher self and the divine, okay? Father God, universe. It's particularly to work on your crown chakra. So you may be experiencing some issues revolving around maybe you're getting heated up too quickly, okay, in a situation with another person, place, or thing, okay? Maybe you're finding yourself gossiping or blaming others right now. Maybe you're stewing on a particular person or situation, or you're finding yourself in aggression or rigid thinking or having trouble following orders, particularly. So if you're connecting to this air sign as an issue you may be going through at this particular time in your life, there's a meditation that you're being led to do that can help regain balance in your crown chakra. So that being said, this is amethyst. Okay, this is a crystal / gemstone, and this is clear quartz. Both of these crystals are very helpful for the crown chakra to bring it into balance and remove blockages. So as you meditate, you're going to do 3 breaths, okay? And as you take the breath in, you're going to imagine energy coming into your crown, okay? This is your crown, your head. So with every breath in, you're going to bring energy into the crown. And when you take the breath out, you're going to release what no longer is serving you. I just gave you some examples of some things you may be experiencing right now, okay? So you'll intentionally think about those things as you're doing the exhaled breath. You'll want to do this lying down or in a seated position, and you'll definitely want to be in a quiet space where there's no distractions while you do this, okay? It's all about intention and focus on your body and your breathing, okay? You'll want to do those breaths 3 times. So while you're doing those breaths and you're thinking about bringing the energy to the crown, with the breath in and with the breath out, you're releasing what does not serve you anymore. You can tap the top of your head, 2 fingers or whatever feels comfortable to you. This is bringing attention and awareness to your crown chakra, okay? Or you can just gently massage it, whichever feels better to you, okay? This is all about you and what makes you feel good, air sign, okay? It actually does feel very good, okay? So as you're doing those breaths, you're bringing attention to that crown chakra, okay? And you're imagining all of these things, and then while doing this, you are seeing a purple, a gold, or a white light surrounding your crown chakra. Okay, so now all the attention is on that crown chakra. You're tapping or massaging. You're seeing the light, okay, around you. You're imagining, and then you're also breathing in the energy to the crown chakra and exhaling out all of those things that no longer serve you. And it's very intentional, okay? And it has to be slow and intentional, okay? So if you are a male, you're going to see that light, the purple, gold, or white light that you're imagining around your crown. You're going to see it in a clockwise manner, okay? If you resonate as a female, you're going to do it in a counterclockwise, okay? So it's all going to depend on you as an individual, how you're going to perform this meditation for yourself. Okay, so after you've done those 3 breaths and you've done that intentional work, you're going to ask yourself with your eyes closed and in a very calm, intentional state, with your hand on your heart and a hand on your crown. What does my crown need? And you'll just ask this to yourself, okay? You don't have to speak it out loud. What does my crown need? Okay? And remember, you're trying to connect to your higher self and divine creator, God, the universe. Okay? So what does my crown need? And you'll wait. You're going to wait for the answers. And this may take a while. So give yourself time, okay? And it may take several sessions to actually hear yourself, divine soul, okay? When you have racing thoughts and your brain is overactive, it's going to take additional sessions. But remember, after each time, you're going to ground yourself by imagining that energy moving down into your feet as you're breathing in and out 3 more times. Okay, very important to come back to grounded center with the earth. Okay, make sure you do this. It's very important, okay? And make sure you drink lots of water and get up very slowly. because you may become a bit lightheaded focusing on that crown chakra, okay? So you're being asked to focus on your emotions at this time, okay? Whatever is not serving you emotionally needs to be released with this new moon in Capricorn. It's very important that you allow those emotions to flow naturally out of your body, whether it's joy or sadness. Okay, emotions are your strength, air sign. Okay, and they're not there to harm you, they're there to navigate you. So it's time to put some intention back into that crown chakra. And I do hope this helps you, Divine Soul. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer those. So if you want to look at my description, I have my email address. You're always welcome to email me and we can talk about a personal reading, okay? Thank you. All right, we're moving right along into water sign. Hi, water sign. Thank you so much for being here. So this message is going to be about what you can do to help yourself through healing and intentional work during this new moon in Capricorn, okay? So what I was led to help you with today, Divine Soul, is breaking old habits, okay? So that is a behavioral and lifestyle change, okay? So you may be thinking or reacting to your environment, it's making changes by changing the way you think and react to your regular environment. I apologize, I got tied up there. So basically, water sign, you're going to be shifting your consciousness, okay, around your long-standing beliefs about yourself and how you react with others, okay? So old habits, bad habits are created around beliefs and how we react to others, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is create awareness around the bad habit. So you have to bring awareness to the bad habit and then find the associated chakra, okay? So the chakra, for example, I'm going to give you an example of how to do this. Say your throat chakra becomes silenced in a romantic relationship, especially after maybe an intense or heated argument, okay, or an intense discussion where you feel like your throat is shut down and you're unable to speak your truth, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to intentionally take action on continuing to communicate your feelings when you recognize what's happening in the moment, okay? So it's awareness. You're bringing awareness to the bad habit with intention, okay? So when you're, say you just had the conflict within the relationship, you communicated, it ended in a heated argument. Instead of walking away and giving silent treatment, okay, and feeling shut down, you're going to address the situation by opening up and expressing your feelings. Okay, so you're changing the storyline. You're changing the belief of being someone who keeps your mouth shut to someone who is working to communicate effectively. Okay, this is going to take consistent change, consistent interaction. So it can take quite a while to change a bad habit or a bad behavior, but it works. This works. You're clearing old patterns, okay? But it takes consistency. And it's the actual recognition of when it's happening in the moment is what's going to bring awareness to that bad habit, okay? And the throat chakra is, you know, it can be, there's several other things you can do to help clear that throat chakra, like a meditation, by bringing awareness to the throat chakra and doing some deep breathing and asking yourself, why does my throat chakra close up? And then, you know, waiting for the answers, okay? So if you want to watch the first reading, which was air signs, I gave an in-depth example on how to do a meditation. And what you do is just replace whichever chakra for the one I gave the example with in the air signs video, okay? So, you water signs, you may be undergoing great change and transformation right now, which is beautiful, okay? You received the butterfly card, so this could be in either love or career, okay? So how can you bring balance to the situation that you're experiencing, this transformation? So what you can do is commit to one daily routine, okay? And that's going to help you, even help you with clearing out those old beliefs and old, like, bad habits. So you're going to commit to yourself, okay, with one daily routine, same place, same time, okay? It could be a meal, some type of practice, a workout, or even prayer. And just as long as it's the same place and same time every day, it's going to create a new, healthy, better habit, and it will give you the ambition to continue to work on the old bad habits, okay? So you are actually going through a path to enlightenment right now, okay? You may be feeling a recent shift in your awareness, okay? An awareness as to there's more. There's more to this life than what you've known before. So you're being asked to keep following the light, okay? Keep moving forward and keep doing the work to release the old beliefs and patterns and make way by bringing in new, healthy, positive routines and commitments to yourself during this time period, okay? So 2 crystals that may help you with this process is clear quartz and lapis lazuli, Okay, so those were the ones I was led to share with you today. Thank you, water signs. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'm going to have those listed in my description, and I have my email address, so you're welcome to reach out and we can discuss doing a personal reading for you. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like the video. Moving on to earth signs. Hi, earth signs. Thank you for joining me today. This is for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay, so what I was led to for you, earth signs, was your root chakra. Okay, so this reading is going to be about how we can help you transition out of some stress energies and maybe possibly some stomach pain and discomfort you may be experiencing right now during this new moon in Capricorn. So stress is actually brought on by the 5 F's: fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and flop. Okay, so that is all it's brought on by an imbalance in your root chakra. Okay, your root chakra is the very first chakra, which is your stability, your groundedness. Okay, it's your ability to have it's like your home, your needs, your stability. Okay, your security. And when that is not met, okay, it can actually cause a disruption in your nervous system. Okay, so if you're experiencing high stress right now, which can bring on stomach pain and disorders like ulcers, constipation, IBS, indigestion, reflux, gastritis, okay, that is also around in your solar plexus chakra. So, okay, your solar plexus is your identity, your self-empowerment, things like this, okay? So you may be experiencing these kind of things right now. And if so, what you need to do is do a vagus nerve reset, okay? It's the easiest thing I found to do to reset that vagus nerve, okay? And it's going to relieve you of your cortisol and adrenaline that's being overused right now during the it's like survival mode, okay? So those two hormones, or cortisol and adrenaline, is secreted, and when it's elevated in your body, it's going to create excess stress, stomach pains, everything else. It can even lead to disease, okay? So let's do an example of a vagus nerve reset, okay? What you're going to do is lay down somewhere comfortable, and you're going to support your neck with a pillow, okay? Make sure you're comfy, okay? Make sure it's quiet, because you need to bring attention and awareness to this process, okay? So as you're laying down, you're going to just have your head straight up, and you're going to be looking straight up, okay, in a relaxed state. And as you do this, you're going to intentionally move your eyes, just your eyes, okay? You're going to move them And you're going to look with both eyes as far as you can to the right. And you're going to hold that without blinking, okay? And the thing about it is you're resetting that vagus nerve. And you're going to know when you're done, because you're going to either yawn or you're going to be forced to blink your eyes, okay? And it's very intentional, and you have to really be feeling your body and in the moment, okay? So that way it's effective. So after you've looked all the way to the right, like you want to like look as far as you can, okay? Like to the point where it's straining your eyes, okay? So after you've experienced the yawn or the intentional, like the need to blink, you're going to bring your eyes back to center. And you're going to want to do some deep breathing in between these, before, in between, and after. So the next thing you're going to do is the other side. You're going to look all the way as far as you can until you feel the need to yawn or blink, okay? And you'll feel something, okay? Everyone will feel something different, but you'll know something has occurred, okay? It's just an intention of knowing your body. So that practice is actually the easiest one I have found to reset your vagus nerve. And that's going to help bring down those cortisol levels, bring down the adrenaline, and bring so that you're able to refocus your energies back into what you do naturally, Earth sign, which is staying in your divine feminine energy, okay? You received the Deer card. The Deer is loving, intuitive, graceful. Possibly it's a new mother or a parent. So whatever you're going through right now, it's calling for gentleness and compassion, okay? So when your nervous system is on, warning, and you're unable to do what you do naturally, which is be that loving, compassionate person, it can cause disruptions, okay, in your whole chakra system, okay? So maybe you're feeling overly concerned about your family right now, or maybe overly protective of your children specifically. So if this is one of the things that you're finding yourself stressed about, okay, what you need to do is just spend more time out in nature, okay? And you're going to want to get out there and ground yourself, okay? And ask Mother Gaia to bring that motherly nature back into you, okay? And just simply spending more time with your children, if you have them, or with other children, other people's children, can be another way to bring this nurturing, compassionate kindness, that grace back into self to help balance you back out, okay? The universe is saying to have hope and strength through this process, okay? Difficult times are temporary. Remain hopeful, okay? And your inner strength is so strong, okay? You have an inner strength to overcome these obstacles. You're very strong, okay? You embody the divine feminine energy, okay? And that's what I'm seeing with that little deer card. Some stones that might be helpful for you, dear soul, is black tourmaline, okay? That's going to help you with the root chakra clearing. If you're experiencing overly stressed about maybe finances or your security, maybe you have a change in your home right now, home location, or maybe you're worried about paying the bills, anything that is basic necessities is your root chakra, okay? And then we have the, this is jasper, okay? I believe, yeah. I think, yeah, it's jasper. I think so. Or is it, no, it's tiger's eye. I apologize. This is tiger's eye. Okay, tiger's eye is for your solar plexus, okay? This is so, both of these are very powerful crystals, gemstones that are, they are energy sources to help bring awareness to those chakras that you're working on, okay? So if this is helpful to you for this time during this new moon in Capricorn, Earth sign, I appreciate you liking the video, and I am going to be offering personal readings if you'd like one. I'm going to list them in my description, and I have my email address, so if you're interested in any type of personal reading, I'll have them listed, or even a personal healing session, pre-recorded videos that I'm going to do, Reiki or energy clearing, tarot readings, love, money, health, vitality, things like this, personally for you, divine soul. So keep an eye out for that. I do appreciate it, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the next here. We're moving into fire. Okay, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right, so fire signs. This is going to be a reading about how we can help you navigate your health during this transition into the new moon in Capricorn, okay? So what I was led for you to focus on is your adrenal fatigue. You may be experiencing overstimulant in your adrenal system, okay? You may be having headaches or blurred vision, okay? So this is brought on by chronic stress, okay? And it affects your root and sacral chakras, okay? So when you're experiencing chronic stress, it's going to bring on those survival energies, which is fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and flop, okay? And when you have reached the state of adrenal fatigue, it means you're running on empty, okay? You may be having body aches, fatigue, unexplained weight loss, loss of hair, skin discoloration. You may be having issues with your security, feeling grounded or stable, okay? Your security is in your needs being met, finances, home, just anything that is a basic need. That root chakra is your stability, okay? So if you're experiencing issues right now with that stability, okay, it's definitely due to an imbalance, or you're going to have an imbalance in your root or sacral chakra. And I say sacral because your sacral is very much in tune with the the ability to you process your creativity, which you may be feeling a blockage in your creativity as well, Divine Soul. Okay, so if you're being stifled, okay, there may be a stifling happening with emotional repression. Okay, and if you're repressing your emotions in any type of like a relationship or a career, whatever is happening, your sacral chakra is going to be blocked as well. So the next thing I was brought to was anger, which also affects your root chakra. So if you are experiencing repressed anger or even anger outbursts, it's mainly due to your root chakra. So something is making you be fearful of your security. Okay, fear and anger go hand in hand. Your safety, your livelihood is being attacked somehow, some way, and you're having to defend yourself, which becomes a fearful situation, which then leads to overly being stressed, okay, which ultimately leads to that adrenal fatigue. Okay, so say you feel like you've had a bad hand in life. That's going to affect your crown chakra, your connection with Father God and divine source. Or say you feel like you're unable to process your emotions, which means emotional unintelligence. So maybe you've not been able to be emotionally mature with your in situations like relationships or family. So when that is being stifled, those emotions are being stifled, it can also affect your third eye. Okay, that means you're not able to use your intuition. You're repressing that, and it can cause headaches and blurred vision for sure. And that goes hand in hand with that chronic stress. And say you're being silenced, you're unable to express yourself. Okay, someone is silencing you. That's a throat chakra, and that makes you angry. Okay, so you've got this repressed anger because you're unable to speak your truth because someone is silencing you. Okay, maybe a relationship or a family member or a work environment. So if you're experiencing anger in your heart space, your heart chakra, it's because of past hurt, feeling lonely, unable to forgive. Okay, so if you're experiencing those things, it can bring anger, repressed anger. Solar plexus, unhealthy power dynamics. Okay, maybe you're being walked on or walked over in a work environment or at home. Your spouse treats you like a child. Okay, so you're unable to be powerful in yourself, and your self-worth is being challenged. That creates anger. And then sacral, say your creativity is being stifled. We talked about that a bit ago. Your emotions are repressed, so that's going to bring a blockage to your sacral energy. So you're unable to express yourself and in a creative or passionate way. Okay, So all of these things combined, adrenal fatigue and anger, I was led to talk to you about, okay? So what we need to do is bring it back to your intuition, okay? Because I was given the unicorn card for you, fire sign. So what I'm being told is that you're being woke up right now. You're waking up to your higher self and a divine purpose in your life. And when you're suppressing those intuitive notions, okay, to awaken and move toward this call, okay, to move forward with your knowledge and growth using your intuition and connecting to higher source, you may be questioning or exploring or contemplating the inexplicable right now, okay? Maybe you're waking up to the fact that you are one with source, okay? And this is a beautiful time in your life, okay? Your third eye is opening, but when you're experiencing all of these stifles, when you're being stifled by people, places, and things, and you're overly stressed because you're not able to use your intuition and move forward with it, it's going to create these blockages in your life. You're going to feel like a trapped animal, basically, okay? And when you're able to free yourself, okay, you need to work on reconnecting with what excites you, okay? So this is going to take initiative. It's going to take intention and doing practices like meditation, outdoor activities, okay? And this is going to enable you to connect with your inner spirit. So you're going to have to funnel all of that anger and stress into yourself, okay, in order to release it. You're going to have to funnel all that energy, okay? Even though you may feel burnt out right now, there's still so much energy within you that needs to be released. Emotions, anger, stress, all of those things must be released. So it's best to just face these things head on by taking control of your life, putting your foot down, and giving yourself the time, the space, and the grace to start working through these things by meditating, spending more time outdoors, connecting with Mother Gaia. Okay, when you're connecting to nature, you're able to connect to source, and it's going to open that pathway for you to bring in those intuitive knowings that are dying to come out of you. Okay, you are a unicorn, divine soul. You cannot deny it. You know there's more. I know you know there's more. Some stones that may be able to help you. We've got jasper for the sacral, okay? Sacral. And for your root chakra, we've got black tourmaline. These two crystals / gemstones are helpful in this process of clearing the root and sacral chakras. And, you really could use a full cleansing. Definitely. Clear quartz is good for all the chakras, for bringing balance to them. I am going to start offering personal readings, personalized. energy clearings and Reiki sessions. This is all going to be listed on my description. I have my email address there. You can reach out if you're interested in a personalized reading or energy session with me. I'm definitely excited about it. My channel is growing. My gifts are enhancing. I am being called to offer more. So if this did help you, Divine Soul, please hit the like button, subscribe if you feel called, and I believe this is the end of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and wish everyone who watched this video so much love, so much light, and happy new moon in Capricorn. Funnel that energy back onto yourself. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your healing journey. You can do it, Divine Soul. I have faith in you. I believe in you. I love you. Until next time.